Now we are discussing the topic half and full wave rectification. So first of all we will discuss the half wave rectification. Before discussing the half wave rectifiers, we will discuss about what is rectification. Basically, rectification is the process of rectify an AC signal. What is meant by rectify? Conversion of AC into DC, that is known as the process of rectification, and the components or devices that are used for this purpose, all those devices and components are known as the rectifiers. So the basic application of a diode is rectification. It is used to convert the AC signal into DC signal. So there are two types of rectifiers. One is the half wave rectifier and the other one is the full wave rectifier, and now we are discussing the half wave rectifier. The process of removing one half of the input cycle to establish a DC level is known as the half wave rectification. One half cycle, what is meant by this one half cycle? Any input cycle of AC that consists of half positive cycle and half negative cycle. The full cycle consists of half positive cycle and half negative cycle. In half wave rectification, the half cycle is converted into DC signal. That half cycle, that may be the positive or that may be the negative. Let us consider this given circuit here. Here we are having one cycle, and that is the Vi, which is given in this circuit is Vm sin omega t. Vm is the maximum peak of the circuit. This is basically the input cycle that is given to the circuit, and the circuit is this. Here one diode, and then there is a load resistor across which we are taking the V0. In this cycle, here Vi, this Vi is basically this signal, and this signal is the Vm sin omega t, and here in this figure it is represented that this is one cycle. Half cycle is the positive cycle and the other half cycle is the negative cycle. Now when we give this input signal to this circuit, then we get the result of this. When the positive cycle of this input signal is here, as seen from the polarity, that there is the positive cycle and here is the negative cycle. So this positive cycle, it will cause the diode to go through the forward biasing. When the diode goes in the forward biased region, then it acts as a short circuit. Remember this, in this case we are discussing the ideal diode. When the diode is ideal, then the Vd or Vk is equal to 0. So when the diode is forward biased, then it acts as a short circuit as shown in this figure of 2.45. Here you see this, when the positive cycle is here, then the diode becomes a short circuit and there is no voltage drop across it. Why? Because this is an ideal diode, and in the case of ideal diode, the Vk is equal to 0. So all the voltage, that is the input voltage, that appears across the load resistor. So when the positive cycle is applied, that is having the maximum voltage of Vm, we get the result of this. Here we are having the same signal as that of the input signal, because across the diode there is 0 voltage drop. So the whole voltage appears across the R resistor, so we get the result of this. Now when the negative cycle of the input signal comes here, you see this, here is the negative terminal and here is the positive terminal, then the diode will become the reverse biased. When the diode is reverse biased, then it acts as an open circuit. When there is an open circuit, then whole voltage appears across that open circuit. So the Vi that we are giving here, it appears across this open circuit, and at load resistor, that is having the output resistor, there will be the no voltage. That's why we are having no voltage in the negative cycle. So here is the simply graphical representation of this. this is the input signal. When we are having the positive half cycle, then we get the result of Vm, and when we are having the negative half cycle, then there is no output in this. Then again positive cycle, we are having the positive Vm here, and when there is the negative cycle, then there is no output here. VDC, this is simply the output voltage. When we want to calculate the VDC, then the formula is this, that is equal to 0.318 V maximum. This is for the half wave rectification, that VDC is equal to 0.318 V maximum. And you may see from this figure that there is this T, that is the time period, basically time period that represent the whole cycle. In this whole cycle, as VDC is equal to 0.318 V maximum, that is simply, we are taking it generally. It may have any value, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that any value it will have. So that value is multiplied by this 0.318, then definitely we will get the value that is above 0. So let's suppose we are having the value here at this point. So this DC level is basically present by the cause of half wave rectification. So half wave rectifier circuit, it is simply used to rectify the half cycle. Now comes towards the PIV rating. So PIV rating must be greater than or equal to the Vm. So this was all about the half wave rectifier. Now comes towards the examples of this circuit. Before doing that, one more thing, that if there is no ideal diode, that we are having a practical diode here, that there may be a silicon diode, that there may be a germanium diode. In the, what will be the effect of germanium or silicon diode? So this is the effect of Vk on half wave rectified circuit when Vk is present here. So in this case we are having, let's suppose we are having the diode of silicon. When we are having the diode of silicon, then there will be a battery. This battery will be of 0.7 volt. So in this case, when we are having the 0.7 volt battery, then this formula VDC is equal to 0.318 into Vm minus Vk. This Vk, that may be the 0.7 volt. This Vk, that may be the value of 0.3 volt, 0.7 volt for silicon and 0.3 volt for germanium diode. And here we will get the peak of, in this our output, we will get the peak of Vm minus Vk.